Hi, I'm Andrea, and I have to say, when I was introduced to the idea as a young mom of building my own business, I was like thinking, I don't have time for this. What are you talking about? I don't know if you've ever been in those busy years where life is all about being the cook and the taxi driver and everything else that comes along with it. But I know one universal thing. I know as moms, we want healthy families. I had a picky eater. I had my own health challenges. And so getting my family healthy, flooding their bodies with fruits and vegetables, it made perfect sense. A business, I didn't know about that, but you know what? What I found is it's something so natural. It's what we do as women. We talk, right? We love to have conversation with friends and other women, and we love to help each other. You know, I think of so many times that I've said to a friend, hey, I just had the best facial here, or I just read this incredible book. And so it did seem a natural transition that something that was helping my family could help other people too. And so it was hardly a decision at all, because it was such a small investment to start with this business and get the money back on my own product and see how our family felt being healthier. But the rewards that have come from kind of stepping into the lives of other families, if you will, in sharing with them and just caring to make an impact, to help them live healthier too. You know, I look back now and I wish I had known as soon as I could have, even before I had started my family, that this was something that, you know, could be so simple from a health perspective in bridging that gap in our diets, but then also so simple as a business that could weave into my life and allow me to always keep my kids and my family first and just work pretty much around our family schedule. Probably one of the most rewarding things that has come from this journey of building this business, all focused on family health, is being a role model for my children. I really did not expect that, you know, but I've realized just through the daily activities that I put into inspiring healthy living, helping other people, my kids were watching all along the way, and they picked up on some valuable things. You know, I have to share a funny story. I remember when my younger daughter saw me having a hard day, and she was like, Mom, why don't you just quit? And that spoke to me so much as a mom, and it made me realize I want to show my children that they can have what they want in life when they put the commitment behind it. And so to know that they've witnessed that in me, that I've inspired them while I was doing life, while I was being mom, right? And driving the car, and they hear me on a conference call or whatever it might be, it's really a blessing. It is, because they have shared so many different times, like, Mom, watching you achieve your goals makes me realize that I can achieve any goal I want in life too. Another thing it's done for me is it uncovered this desire that I honestly didn't know was there. You know, when we are moms, when we are in that, especially in those really busy years, you know, we get caught up in all the activities of our families and our spouse and everything else, and sometimes we lose ourselves along the way, right? Everything becomes about the family, which is incredible, right? That is what we want it to be. But then you oftentimes find there's this little piece inside you that says, wow, I didn't know I could be a businesswoman too. It's kind of like having it all, right? We're, as women, I think we're kind of not disciplined, but maybe trained to think that, well, you have to choose career, you have to choose family, and you don't. You can merge the two of them so beautifully, and you can just find something in you. And I'll tell you another piece that's kind of funny for me personally is just at the stage of life I'm in. You know what? We know this as moms. Our kids, they grow up and they go off on their own, and that's what we're supposed to do. And sometimes at that point, that, you know, that transitional place in life, we can get lost. But having this, having the community that is around me on a regular basis, it gives me passion and purpose every day, even beyond my family. And while I know as moms, we want to make the absolute best decisions to take care of our household, if you will, our kids, our spouse, there's a bigger picture here. There's the opportunity to make an impact. I always knew I wanted to make a difference, but I did not realize that I could make this incredible impact in the world in helping other people in so many valuable ways. You know, for me, I guess what was really appealing was the idea of having this flexibility. Flexibility is a word I talk about a lot because it's really important when we're a mom, right? Especially, we know if you have multiple children, you're running in different directions. No day can look the same. If you have little ones, it might be complete chaos. And so it was easy to just kind of weave this in what I call the stolen moments. But that's the beauty of having something, first of all, your own business that you get to decide. You get to be your own boss and you get to decide when you work, how much you work, how little you work, and also what kind of an income you make. I guess that's another really great point to touch on is when I got started in this, it was really just about covering the cost of our family product, right? It was very much focused on being a healthy family. And yet, as they got going, I started to realize, well, you know what? I'm creating an income, I'm covering that cost by helping other people. So what if I just helped a few more people? And it grew from there. I like the term mompreneur, right? Because it is about having the balance in our lives. So oftentimes we're feeling like we're sacrificing one thing or the other. We're choosing to be with our children and maybe living with less income in the household, or we're choosing that career and having to, find the nanny or whatever it may be to take care of our children. But this is just such a beautiful balance of the two coming together. I think something that's pleasantly surprised me in finding those moments, in the car, in the carpool line, or again on the soccer field, was how a little bit over time, consistently done, adds up. And so, from stolen moments to 10 minutes here or there to 30 minutes out, if I'm being honest, I've never worked this business on a full-time basis. I haven't, because it's always been about working it around my family and having the freedom. I mean, that's truly what I wanted, right? Flexibility to be able to take the dog for a walk, or go attend that event, or be that room mom in the classroom. Whatever it was, it's just about little efforts, and one conversation at a time can really produce incredible results over the years. And so here I am now looking back going, how did I get here? I didn't really expect this, but I guess if I were to sum it up, it's by caring, it's by sharing with people, it's about building relationships, because I have been so blessed. When I think you operate from the place of, all I want to do is let people know, right? Take the pressure off of any conversation. Just let them know what is available to them, whether it is health or it is an income opportunity, and then see what interests them. That this is really more a personal growth journey, cleverly described as a business. And I have to say that couldn't be more true for me. I remember when I got started, I was the shy girl who, didn't quite honestly had awkward conversations. And as I realized this is more and more about other people and making a difference, I grew this confidence, right? And I really think that confidence came from a place of passion and purpose, finding something that was so meaningful to me, to know that I could make a difference in people's lives. I think of probably one of my dearest friends now, and that is what I've been so blessed with in this, and that we all find. We're such a tight-knit community. I like to call it our work family. And so there's been so many wonderful friends, but one that really comes to mind, I think, she's here actually right now in this picture with me. She's a mom, she's a mom of 3 now, but when we met, she was new in her career as a teacher, just getting started. And all she had was the desire to raise her own children. She even made the comment to me once of, Andrea, I don't want to be in a classroom for the rest of my life raising everybody else's children, or those 22 children. I want to be raising mine. And we've worked together for a number of years now, and I'm so excited to see what her life is like. She's at home with those 3 beautiful children, building this business on her schedule, homeschooling nonetheless. And to know that I had a little bit of hand in that, and it definitely came from the personal growth, because I got out of my own head, and I thought, I've got to let people know. I've got to give people options to make their own decisions. I'm not going to decide for anybody what might be a good fit, what health need they might have. I'm just going to meet people where they are, love on them, have conversations, and the most beautiful experiences can